everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pamela and today we are going to be talking all about how to bet on yourself, how to stop all of the unnecessary stress that you put on yourself, and how to live your life every day as if you are your own lottery ticket. There was a quote that I heard a while back from Reese Witherspoon that is actually the inspiration for this video, and she says, I will put in the hours and I bet on myself. I'm my own lottery ticket. And I always think that if no one shows up, I know I will show up and I know I will do the work. And I heard this quote in an interview that she did, but it really stood out to me. And I wrote it down immediately because it made me realize that not only do I want more people to hear this, but I also want people to actually embody this mindset if they're ever going through a tough time, or maybe they are going through some sort of rut and they just want to get back on track, because it has really helped me and really been that reminder for me when I'm going through some tough times as well. And it is so much more than just showing up every day and doing the work. There is so much power in how you think and really creating this abundance mindset. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to shift out of this survival mode that I feel like so many of us constantly live in, and how to stop living like you're always running out of time or resources, because you deserve to start living life like it is for you, not against you. And I promise you these tips are really going to be helpful when it comes to just rewiring your brain to thinking that you deserve to feel a life that is joyful, that is rich, and that is full, even right now, even if the things around you are not showing that. Number one is start your day with gratitude, not your to-do list. So I know this is probably not the tip that you guys wanted to hear as the first one in this video, but it is so true. There's so many benefits to gratitude. And I'm telling you, when I would just wake up in the morning and I would change and do my skincare and jump right into work, or I would immediately start on my laptop, I would notice I would get so much more burnt out easily, and I would not enjoy my day as much. I would start finding all of these bad things through my day, and it would just become this endless cycle of me showing up for work and then seeing if I had the energy afterwards for a little bit of me time. And that is not the way to live at all. Like, you have to look at what is around you and what you currently have, and instead start to be grateful and mean it genuinely for all those things it is that you probably are taking for granted. And I used to think that people who would say gratitude is important were just saying it because it was the cool thing that people would post on Pinterest and that you would see, but there is genuinely so much beauty in doing something that is so simple. Like, you're literally just having gratitude for something that is already yours that you may be taking for granted without even realizing it. So you need to act like your life is just working in your favor all of the time, even if there is uncertainty, even if you don't know what is going on. And everyone always talks about lucky girl syndrome and all of these things, but the truth is that all of those beliefs, all of these mindset hacks and things that people talk about is so beyond true. And I used to think that when I would see these videos on my For You page or my YouTube homepage, I'd be like, no, this isn't true. You can't manifest this kind of life. These people are lucky. These people were born into this life. But when you get rid of that mindset that I used to have, which was really negative, you are going to realize like you can truly change your life. And I am saying this as a 22-year-old girl that is just a normal girl from New Jersey that is not a trust fund baby and that is just showing up every day and putting in the work. The way that I am in a completely different life and lifestyle than those around me, those I went to school with and those that I know, just goes to show you guys that I've always been about my dreams. I've always been about my goals, but I showed up and then life started showing up for me too. But all of that really stemmed from gratitude and how I see the world, and not just immediately jumping into things and then slumping my days away. You wouldn't stress if you already knew that things were unfolding perfectly. So carry that energy with you throughout the day. Carry that mindset with you into everything it is that you do, and shift your mindset from focusing onto what's missing to what is already going well, even if it is very small. Look at the fact that you woke up today, that you have running water, that you have internet, and bring this joy and this simplicity into all the things it is that you do. When I go on walks in the morning, I literally just look around me. I look at the water, I look at the sky, and I literally think to myself, what a beautiful day. And I just bring all of that gratitude in with me and I carry it throughout the day, because I'm like, wow, I am genuinely so grateful that I have so much flexibility within my schedule, that I am able to create this life every day it is that I want to live because of all the work that I've put in over the years. And I also saw this TikTok from a creator named Yoldi, and she said something that I really loved, and I'm going to be linking the videos that I talk about in this YouTube video in the description. She mentions that you can be lucky, you just have to create it. And she specifically specifically says when she felt herself getting her spark back and she started putting herself on this pedestal, everything else started lining up for her. And this is so true. Like, she literally says, it's because your entire life experience is built from within. So what you believe in, what you tell yourself, your relationship with everything that you think or the things around you can literally affect the kind of outcome or life that you are going to live. So I recommend watching her TikTok because it's only like a minute or two, but the way that she describes how you can literally put yourself on top and treat yourself like you are your dream person and that you can make your own life beautiful really, really, really warmed my heart. And I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you needed a little bit of that reminder, or maybe you just needed to hear that too. Tip number 2 is make decisions from your future self, not your current self. So the next time you're having a moment where you're in between making a decision, like getting up to go do a workout, or maybe going to your computer to send an email, or maybe it's just putting in the work for something it is that you really don't want to do, ask yourself, what would the elevated or abundant version of me choose right now? And then act on that. And when you act on this mindset and you act for your future self as if you are your future self, things are going to begin to line up. And when I was watching an interview with Ryan Serhant a few weeks back when I was going on one of my walks, he mentions how he always thinks about his future self 20 to 30 years from now. And he's like, that guy is my boss. And I report to him every day right now. So he's doing his work right now, but he's reporting to his future self. And when he said that, it really stuck with me because I thought it would be great to mention with this tip, because Ryan Serhant, a lot of people know him. He is this guy who is already successful in his own definition, and to the world, he still has this mindset that he needs to continue to work and report to his boss, which is just his future self. And that can be a really good mindset for you as well, and to think about the next time that maybe you're having trouble with doing the work or showing up for yourself. You should also speak to yourself as if good things are already on the way. Reframe your mindset to really believe that you can and you will have everything work out. There are so many people that put this strange mindset around making your dreams or goals happen or come true, and they think that only the lucky few can make it happen. But the truth is that only those lucky few are just the ones that always believed, they always showed up, and they played the long game. They stuck it out while competition just fell off. And by thinking to yourself that good things will be and are always on the way, then why would good things not happen? Why would you not start to see the good in every day? And with your everyday mindset, start to replace those I can't afford this with how can I make this possible, or I'm working towards this, or I'm going to get this back tenfold. Because when you replace lack with abundance, things around you are going to start to flourish, and so many things are going to open up for you and to you because you're actually allowing it. How can good things happen to you, or how can things come to you and things that you want? How can all of that happen if you're denying it all the time with your actions and your beliefs? And it literally goes back to the title of this video. What good can happen today from just showing up and sprinkling a little bit of work into different areas and living your life every day as if it is a lottery ticket? What things can happen by the end of the week if you just put a little bit of action into some of the areas of your life that are lacking? Tip number 3 is romanticize your life daily, no matter how simple the moment. How will you ever see the beauty or the joy in simple things in every day if you're not enjoying it in the moment? There is so much beauty in romanticizing your life daily, as simple as making your coffee in the morning, doing your routines, making dinner, going on walks, etc. Like when my sister and I go on walks at the park, we talk about everything, our life goals, our dreams, things about our future, all these crazy things it is that we know we're going to achieve. And when we do this and we have these talks, we always end the conversation to, I wonder what life is going to be like in a few years. And we're going to think back to these walks, and we're going to think back to these moments right now where we're just walking and talking, and we don't even know how these things are going to happen, but it is going to happen. And it's such a simple sister thing that we do, but we literally just dream together. And when we romanticize the little things that we do together, because we know one day we're not going to be able to do that anymore when we're at different parts of our lives, it just makes us even more grateful for the moment and for whatever it is that we're doing, because we're making something simple fun and we're making it feel like magic. And one of my 2025 goals was actually to romanticize my life a little bit more and enjoy the everyday more, and not waiting for a specific day or a moment to feel good. So that's exactly what I started doing. I started wearing my matching PJ sets to bed because I had so many and I was always going for the ratty t-shirt that was discolored from like 5 years ago. I started opening the windows in the morning now that the weather is stunning while I'm making my coffee, going on walks now, listening to affirmations, looking at the water, journaling, because for me, I need to enjoy the everyday and make it fun. Other than that, if you are not enjoying the everyday, it's gonna feel like when you book a vacation in the winter for the summer, and then you're counting down all of the days from the winter until it's summer, and then you finally get the vacation, and then next thing you know, you're at the airport and you're like, okay, where did the vacation go? Like, I just feel like I was counting down the days and now I'm here and I didn't even enjoy it. So enjoy the everyday, because it's gonna come and go so fast you're not even gonna realize it. So light the candle, play the music, dress up, and really, really, truly mean it. Don't keep holding off wearing the dress or the pair of shoes or the fancy perfume or the purse. Wear it today, wear it tomorrow. Take out the thing that you've had in your closet for a special occasion and wear it today, because today is that special occasion. Life is short. We have to enjoy every second of it and spend time with those it is that we love, or else we're never going to get that time back. And it begins with how we view our everyday. Number 4 is delay doesn't mean denial. So this is one of my favorite tips in this video, because this is a reminder that I always tell myself and that I want to relay back to you guys, because I cannot tell you how many videos I see on my For You page of people in their early 20s, people in their teens saying, I feel like I'm behind. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. That is a good thing. You should not feel like you have everything figured out, because nobody does. There is beauty in uncertainty. There is beauty in not knowing what could be. And just because something is taking a long time or something is not working out on your timeline doesn't mean it's not happening at all. So many people give up and stop halfway on what it is that they want because they think it's too much work or it's not certain what life is going to look like. But you just have to go after things even if it's not on your preferred timeline. Your timeline isn't going to look like anyone else's, so don't try to make it fit somebody else's mold. You have your own things that are happening that are meant for you. And I had to put myself into this mindset, especially as a content creator, because I would get so upset or jealous when I would see another content creator get an opportunity it is that I wanted. I would think, okay, now I can't have this, or now it's not going to happen to me, when that is not true. You can have things happen for you even while it happens for somebody else. Things are meant for you when they're meant to be. So don't be envious or jealous when somebody else accomplishes something before you, because it just means you have a few more lessons or a few more things to experience before this thing can happen to you. And there were so many things it is that I wanted to happen to me when I was younger or by a certain age that I'm so glad didn't happen, because I was not ready. So just because it didn't happen to me at that time doesn't mean that I was like, okay, now this goal or this dream can't exist anymore. It just means my time will be meant to be when my time is meant to be. And when you have an abundant mindset, you're going to start rewiring your thinking to believe that everything is working out even when it's not on that timeline it is that you have. So the only thing you can do right now is to literally just be present, show up, and celebrate the now and those in-between moments. You have to continue to go after your dreams no matter how far it looks or no matter how long the path is, because there's really two choices in life that a lot of us face. Number one is reality, which is we all face the music. We're like, we gotta fall in line with every other person who didn't go after what they wanted. Or option two is going after your crazy dreams and goals without holding back and not living with that regret. If you were called to do something and you feel it in your heart, why on earth would you turn the other way and go down another path? Let's just say that you're choosing this path right here, and someone at the very, very end is holding the thing it is that you want, but it's way too far. You can't really see that well, and there's too much in between. So now you're going the other way, and now you're gonna live this life going the other way, wondering what could have happened if I would have went down the other path. I saw what it is that I wanted, but I didn't go down that path. It was too long and it was too scary. You're gonna keep living this other life now with that regret, and it's honestly worse to live with that regret than to not try. So remember to fully experience every single day. Enjoy all of these little moments that you usually overlook, because things will happen and fall into place when they're meant to. Number 5 is visualize the life you want and act like it's already yours. I love visualization. I love meditation, manifestation, all of that kind of stuff. It takes a little bit of practice to figure it out, to get into that flow, but it really, really can be life-changing because every day you need to walk, you need to talk, you got to decide like the version of you who already has it. When you only align with the life it is that you live right now, or you only pay attention to the things that are in your reality right now, you're holding yourself back from potential opportunities that can actually happen. And when I was a senior in high school and I was like, I want to be a content creator, I want to get into this, I had nothing. I had no resources. I had no one in my life that was a content creator. I had no one to help me. Literally just videos on YouTube, articles online, and whatever was available 5-6 years ago. And I was like, I'm going to save up for a tripod. I have an iPhone. I'm just a girl with a dream. Let's see what I could do. But I looked at what I already had and I decided, what can I use right now to get me to where it is that I want to be? And at night when I would go to sleep or right before bed, I would literally lay and I would stare at the ceiling, or I would look around my room and I would think of all the things it is that I wanted to accomplish, all the things it is that I wanted to do, who I wanted to be. And I always kept that vision really close to me with everything it is that I did. And that is what helped me get through so much and eventually accomplish my wildest dreams. So when you visualize and you put action with it, you're going to get that boost of confidence like how I did, and then really believe that your goals are in reach because they are. So many people think that what they want or who they want to be is so far away when it's already yours. You just need to act upon it. And the more you act upon the things that you want, the more opportunities are going to align and the world is going to open up for you. Fear is reduced, self-doubt goes away, and you start to embody these new routines and this new way of thinking, and you're now going to be acting without hesitation. And there is this saying or this mindset that a lot of people mention when you want to upgrade in life or when you want to upgrade your lifestyle, which is that you want to drive a fancy car, but you're treating your current one like junk. You want this beautiful house every time you pass by it, but you don't take good care of your current space. You want this dream job that you see all these other people have, but you're not showing up to the job it is that you have right now. And it's literally the mindset of like, why do you want these great, big, grand things to happen to you like magic when you don't even care or appreciate the things that you have right now? So learn to create and do things without needing that instant validation. And there's a video that I saved on TikTok a while back from this creator called Life with the Cartagenas, and it's about the importance of how to follow through. And this creator, her name is Alexis, she specifically says, you need to believe you are capable without the hype. You don't need another motivational video saved in your phone to start. You're not lacking the plan, but you're lacking the trust in yourself to follow through. Readiness isn't a feeling, it's a decision. And when she said this, I was like, exactly that. Stop feeling like you need more motivation and you need more things when readiness is not a feeling. That's why people say you're never gonna be ready. You're never going to feel ready. You literally just have to do. Imagine that you have a friend that keeps coming to you every single week. They're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but they never do anything, or they keep canceling plans every time they're like, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna come. But imagine this is you with your dream life or your goals. You keep saying every day you're gonna show up, but you don't. You will never know what you can become if you don't show up and just act upon what it is that you want. My last and final tip for this video, which is one of the most important ones, is detach from outcomes and focus on your energy. When you're obsessed with the results, when you're obsessed with the end and the outcome, you're basically operating from fear. You're not focused on being in flow. And when you get so hyper focused on the end, you're gonna get there and then you're gonna look back. You didn't enjoy all the little moments that made everything worthwhile. You want a successful business, you want to be a full-time content creator, you want 1 million followers, you want all of these things, but you're not even enjoying or doing the things right now to just love the present. So when you detach from the outcome and the end results, you're reducing this anxiety and this pressure upon yourself because you're not obsessing over how or when things are going to happen, because we just talked about timelines. You're just feeling more at ease and with peace with what is going on right now in your current life, what current moment it is that you're in. You're feeling that peace from it. You're not desperate for the next thing or the next opportunity. You're just being you without all of this needy energy. So be open to unexpected blessings and stop trying to have expectations. Because if I'm being completely honest, I used to be the girl that had this big grand plan for my life and for myself, and ever since I was younger, I would literally write down everything it is that I wanted to do because I was not playing around. I was like, I need this job that makes this much money, I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna go to school here. And I am so glad then none of those things happened, because then my life wouldn't be what it is today, and things honestly became even better for me. But it's because I got a little bit off track and I gained control of it. So when you try to keep things super aligned and you have this tunnel vision that things can only happen a certain way, things have to be the way it is that you want, you're not even realizing it, but you can be blocking potential great things from happening for you and happening to you. Really amazing opportunities can come from something that you probably didn't even plan, and these things can be even better and bigger than you imagined. Strengthen that self-trust, believe in your ability, and know that you can make whatever you want happen, and you can handle anything that comes your way regardless of whether it fits those original plans that you have or not. So that's why I said focus on being in flow instead of trying to be all over the place and trying to organize everything and being this control freak. Take what is coming and learn to go with it. Learn to take control of it as it comes into your life. That is all for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed and that some of this or even one of these tips resonated with you guys. And remember, whatever it is that you want to accomplish can happen. It doesn't matter how crazy or outlandish or insane it seems, because it only has to matter to you. It only needs to make sense to you, not anybody else. So I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!